Hey guys, for some reason this video starts right in, so I guess I'll just jump right in. This match is between Stork and Hero. It's a PvP match. Hero, the red Protoss, in the 3 o'clock position, and Stork, the yellow Protoss, in the 6 o'clock position. Again, this is on Medusa. It's a 3-player map, 3 positions, and you'll find them in the 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 10 o'clock-ish positions. It's a fairly even map, and we just watched the winners match on it, where Cal moved on to the finals, and C moved on. I'm sorry, Cal moved on to the next round, and C moved on to the final match, in hopes of getting to the next round. Here we have the losers match, and whoever wins this advances also to the final match, where they will face off against C. So whoever loses this match is already out of the MSL, and whoever loses the next match is out of the MSL. So we definitely know that Cal's advancing, and now it's up to C, Stork, or Hero to move on from here. Hero, I hope for his sake, gets to play more of a game than the cheese game he experienced in the first game. I actually kind of felt bad for him. I didn't think C necessarily deserved that win. I mean, he won. Cheese is, you know, a valid game tactic, and pro players have to expect it. But again, you know, it's just one of those things that sometimes it's funny, and sometimes in a serious game you kind of like, did you have to do that? Couldn't you just have played a real game? Because I was hoping for more than that, and I was a little disappointed. But that's just one man's opinion. Anyway, on to this match. Right now, so far, it's a pretty similar mirror build. One gate assimilator to cybernetics core, I'm sure, for both of them. And from there, hopefully they'll put something behind their minerals so they can see if anyone is trying to cheese them out. Because that's a popular thing to do on this map. Anyway, I just lost my train of thought. That was weird. Whatever. So while nothing is really going on, if you guys haven't already, actually I don't think you can yet, but the WCG games are going to start soon. That was redundant. WCG is going to start soon, and you guys should watch it. I will, if at all possible, I'll be watching the live cast. But I think you can pay for it on pay-per-view. Oh no, that's BlizzCon. I think you can watch WCG streaming on the website. So go check out their website, WCG, WorldCyberGames.com. I don't think it's WCG. And check them out. See how it's going. Maybe you'll catch a glimpse of Diggity or Moletrap doing some commentating. I think Psionic Reaver is doing something like Warcraft 3 commentary. I don't know. I'm not really into Warcraft 3, to be honest. The whole hero thing throws me off, and upkeep, and what the hell is that crap? I just want to be able to make units. I don't want to have to pay less. It's not a communist game or something, you know, right? But anyway, Stork, couple first units are out. Looks like he did a pretty good job of denying that probe scout any more information than it was already going to get. Stork, on the other hand, is going to lose his probe scout in the attempt to get past. We'll see how that plays out later. I don't think it'll really make that big of a difference. He does see the fact that it's a mirror build right now. And it looks like, sneaky. Nice job by Hero to sneak his way in the back door of Stork, who never put a pylon in the back door to make sure nobody was coming. If he did, he could have intercepted that probe. Oh, he is going to see it at this point, but it's going to be too slow, if you ask me. That probe is going to get a full view of what's going on in Stork's base. And there we see Stork in the mini-map running back to try to stop that probe, like, oh, how did that get there? Yeah, very good job, Stork. You should have saw that one coming. I don't know why the pylon went where it did. I guess to see if there was getting cannons were going up. But if he put it out further and trusted in his skills to see something coming on the mini-map, he would have noticed it anyway, and no such cannon rush could have occurred. But lack of foresight on Stork's part, I think, or lack of faith in his abilities, whatever the case. Looks like the first expansion is going down for Hero very shortly, as he waits for his 400 minerals to build it. He's anticipating, and so are the commentators, that he's going to build it very shortly. Two more gateways going down for Stork. So a 3-gate build for Stork versus the expansion build of Hero. This will be pretty interesting because we saw the 3-gate build of Stork kind of forced Cal into going 4 gates actually to counter it, and he was successful in doing that. Whereas we have Hero on the other hand, who's trying to go a 2-gate build with an expansion, a pretty quick expansion instead. And then we see the robotics facility for Stork, but I haven't seen a robotic support bay quite yet, or an observatory for that matter. I'm sure he's putting a shuttle, building a shuttle, at which point he'll probably start building that robotic support bay. Third gateway is going down for Hero at this point, potentially a fourth. Yeah, we do have a fourth, and his economy is going to be pretty well set to deal with this. The Nexus is actually almost built already, and there we do see the robotic support base. So more of a tech build, it seems, from from Stork. It's kind of funny, and. But Stork's going to be behind economically very shortly. Although with the Reaver, he may be able to even that up very quickly with a couple of good scarabs. Because if he catches a bunch of probes, he's going to take away a lot of mining capability from Hero, which would really even out the tech build versus the expansion. And at which point Stork can start expanding. Although I think Stork is about to start expanding based on the mini-map, the dot in the middle of his expansion. I expect to be a probe ready to build a Nexus. And in the meantime, Hero now has his 4 gateways up, and he's probably able to go into full production at this point. So much for that expansion thought that I thought Stork was going to do. It doesn't appear that it's going to happen. He's going to instead push forward and start the contain again that he did last time. So Stork, trying to kind of repeat last game's performance a little bit in terms of his build and hopefully redeem himself. Right now, I'm not so sure it's going to work out in his favor based off of the expansion that I see for Hero and the lack of an expansion that I don't see for Stork. So again, I think Hero is actually in a pretty good position. Stork should take the long way around with a shuttle, if you ask me, and go for the main right off the bat. But although actually there's a pylon or a scouting probe or something up there, so that may not happen after all. It looks like a scouting probe was sent out for Hero to see what Stork had in his front, and I think he's having a little trouble determining his build at this point, which is to be expected. Although it looks like he's advancing, I guess he was able to infer that he had more ground forces than Stork after all. Robotics facility finally going down for Hero now, kind of evening up the tech side. He must have seen the observer out front of Stork's base. And Stork going to get pushed back here most likely, although with a... Oh! 2 Reavers are out for Stork! I didn't even realize he had 2 already! Hero's going to see this and realize that, hey, I might be in a little bit of trouble here after all. Stork is a decent ground force, and with the 2 Reavers, that's going to put him in a really good position to push Hero all the way back into his base and potentially take out that expansion, that nice fresh expansion that just went down. Because Stork hasn't wasted any resources on an expansion, he's been full production. He does have apparently a tech advantage along with decent ground forces, although the ground forces, to be honest, are not particularly ahead of anything else. But those Reavers, oh! Big Scarabs hitting 4 or 5 goons at the same time. Going to do a lot of damage. Got to watch the micro a little bit. It looks like he's baiting with the shuttle, doing a very good job microing. It looks like he's going to lose the shuttle potentially rather than a Reaver, but no. Oh, man. Great micro by Stork. Hero looking a little flustered, actually, smiling there. And he's going to lose that expansion that he just spent all those minerals on. This is going to even things up considerably, not to mention the fact that Stork just took out a ton of units. Oh, GG! I did not see that one coming so soon. Holy crap. Stork moves on to the final match. Hero is out of the game. Hero is out of the MSL. Wow. That was exciting, guys. Wow. I did not know how that game was going to turn out at all. Oh, I am very impressed by that match. Great job by Stork, proving why he is a great PvP player. He really did a great job in both matches, even though he lost the first one to some careless maneuvering of a shuttle. He really showed that he is a strong PvP player. Now we're going to see how Stork does against a Terran player, that is C, and it should be a very interesting match. I can't believe that. I thought there was so much more to that match. Amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I sure as hell did. I'll see you in the final match. Bye.
긴장하지 않고 트리버 관리를 완벽하게 해주면서 압승을 거두는 모습이었네요. 네, 승자는 다름 아닌 너다. 자, 외치고 있는 송병구 선수고요. 자, 그래서 최종전을 앞두고 있는 송병구 선수입니다. 연보성 선수와 송병구 선수, 아까 말씀드린 그 상대 전적 11대 2 송병구 선수가 앞서 결국에 다시 만나게 됐습니다. 데스티네이션에서 최종전 경기 잠시 후에 펼쳐집니다.